friends, it's Megan here, and sticking with my theme, it's time for another exciting announcement. So, long story short, my friend Esme is hosting Dessertathon in May, and Ashley, Esme, and I were kind of joking around like, oh, we should do Dessertathon and then Dessertathon, and it just kind of became a thing. So I'm teaming up with some awesome friends here on BookTube, and we're going to be hosting Dessertathon, a dessert-themed readathon taking place throughout the month of June. So just some general info rules about the Dessertathon is that there are going to be 6 teams, and each team has a genre of choice and a recipe of choice. And to complete the recipe for your team, you have to find or collect ingredients by reading specific prompts. So there are 6 teams. We have the Celestial Cupcakes, hosted by Eric from Break Even Books. The Celestial Cupcakes are any type of sci-fi or dystopian genre, and their recipe of choice is chocolate cupcake. Next up, we have Cozy Cookies. This team is hosted by Jane from the Bookaholic, and the recipe is chocolate chip cookies. Makes sense, as they are like the ultimate comfort dessert. And the genre of choice is cozy, so like cozy romance, cozy mystery, cozy contemporary, that kind of thing, or just regular contemporary also fits in here. Next, we have the dessert gins. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. They are like the desert-esque kind of creatures that you'll find in novels like In Ember in the Ashes or We Hunt the Flame, that sort of thing. So they're like spirit-esque. And this team is hosted by Esme over at Bookish Buddies. So the genre of choice for this team is dark. So that could be dark fantasy, it could be thriller, horror, mystery, anything with like dark elements, or even supernatural if you want to include that. And the recipe of choice is the Baklava. Then we have the Pastry Pirates, hosted by yours truly, because what else would I be under? I love pirates, as we all know. The genre for my team is adventure, so this could include just like regular fantasy, adventure, action, a quest or journey of some kind. Any kind of book that has an adventurous aspect to it, it falls under here, so take that as you will. And our recipe is a apple turnover. Then we have Red Velvet Royals, hosted by Ashley from A Fiction and Fantasy Ashley's Reads. Their dessert is a red velvet cake, because Red Velvet Royals. And the genre for them is retellings or myths. So any sort of like fantasy retelling, anything with mythology, anything with myths and fables. And the final team is Spicy Shortcakes, and their team host is Mariana from Lucifer's Library. Their genre is anything spicy or steamy, so that could be like anything with a spicy or steamy scene in it. So go for it, go wild with that one. And their recipe is a strawberry shortcake. So again, each team has their own recipe and their own genre. You will get extra points for completing a book within the genre of your team and the team recipe. Speaking of points, the winner of this readathon will be the team that collects the most average points. And you earn points by completing recipes, completing ingredients, and reading books in your team genre. So here is the points chart. As you can see, if you read a book in your team genre, you get 2 points. If you complete an ingredient prompt, but not necessarily a recipe, you get 5 points. If you complete a recipe from another team, you get 50 points, and if you complete your team's recipe, you get 80 points. So as I said, there are ingredients. So each ingredient has its own unique prompt. Here are the basic ingredients like flour and eggs, milk, those sort of things, and their subsequent prompts. And then here are the unique prompts, so the like chocolate chips or the strawberries or things that really only apply to one, maybe two recipes. And all of this information will be down below in our Google Drive, so make sure to check it out down there. I know a frequently asked question in every readathon is doubling up. So the deal with doubling up in this readathon is that you can sort of double up. You only have to read the ingredient prompt once and it applies to all recipes. So say you complete your team's recipe and you go to complete another team's recipe. Both recipes require flour. When you have completed flour for the first recipe, it automatically applies to the second recipe. However, you cannot double up between ingredients because it just doesn't make sense that way. There are 20 prompts in total, so if you really feel like challenging yourself, go for all 20 prompts, but the absolute goal is basically to just complete a recipe, whether that be your team's or another team's. Now, how to sign up. The sign up form is down below, so make sure you sign up there, as well as our Discord where we will be having live discussions, and a Twitter is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, make sure you sign up to participate. We're super excited to host this readathon. It's actually been in the works since like November of last year, I think, so it's so exciting to finally host this, and I hope you guys join. If you have any questions about this readathon, please reach out, but I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.